over the last 2 years or so, we've been hearing more and more from public figures online about their beliefs about women. Actually, that females, more specifically, they specify, are hypergamous, or they are promiscuous by nature. And I really want to talk about how harmful it is to make claims, unwarranted claims, such as those that actually spread ideologies about the opposite sex that create harm and unfortunately lure young men who have been hurt and have had bad experiences and are believing that women merely want men just for their money or their social status. And it is really unfortunate. I have been exposed to this material online of people speaking about high-value males and high-value females. And it makes me so sad to think that our society is seeing human beings, individuals, who, as we are born, we are of value, to seeing people in such a superficial way. It makes me so sad. There's an absence of true, genuine connection. And these ideologies are actually, people forget that if they have these ideologies, they are going to pass it to the next generation. And young boys and girls are going to continue growing up being estranged from each other without learning about each other's experience or understanding each other. And that estrangement is dangerous because it contributes to the objectification of women and the dehumanization of women. And I don't need to go into how many murders and cases of sexual violence against women there are, not just in Australia, around the world. And I think we need to stop normalizing this violent sexual content online or comments. It's just really important to call it out and normalize people, boys and girls, being friends from a young age and respecting each other, valuing kindness. And I think that if we have friends of the opposite sex or different sexual orientation or gender, we're gonna learn empathy from a younger age, and actually we can learn from each other. But instead of that, I often felt so estranged from the opposite sex, and what I deemed as normal at the time, I now look back as extremely inappropriate, and I wouldn't wish these normalities to be spread throughout society. So thanks for listening. I want to bring this up, and I hope that people can continue to connect as human beings, stop focusing on how they are so different, and find what we have in common, because we only need to look at what's happening in the world right now to see how focusing on our differences can lead to violence and death. So, yeah.